what kind of day you're having.
I'm going to Paul.
Are you having a good day?
Yeah. So I'm going to Paul.
In the park?
No, in the Paul.
Oh, the pool. Oh, I guess there's a fountain and we're thinking that's a pool?
Yeah.
It's not really a pool. I'll take you to it, but you can't get inside.
Why?
Because it's a fountain. Say fountain.
Fountain?
Yeah. It's Halofa and hello.
Hello.
I'm Victoria and this is Rosie. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. And this is my Lily, my little fall pumpkin. She's currently taking a nap though.
Mom.
She's all right. Okay.
Mom.
All right. So today we're just in the local park. We are just grounding. We have our shoes off. We're enjoying nature. We're enjoying this beautiful weather that we've been given because it was a really, really hot summer. Like hot. Like super hot. Like
class.
we did not want to go outside much because it was just like oppressive heat. It was insane. But yeah, so today we're just enjoying the fresh air. And if anyone, by the way, knows any natural allergy remedies, please leave a comment below. I love being outside, but then just like after I go home, I'm probably gonna be like sneezing and stuff. I did take like some kind of Zyrtec thing before we came out here, so hopefully that helps because your girl be struggling like big time.
Mommy.
Yes. I'm gonna be talking about my weight loss journey, just what I did that just really helped me. I had kind of posted in a group and I had gotten a lot of questions about like what exactly I did, and honestly it was kind of hard to explain just like in a couple comments, so I just thought I would like share it here and I'll share the link with y'all who were asking. Okay, so it's kind of a lot, so let's start with when I had Rosie 3 years ago, my Rosemary. She was a beautiful gray-eyed baby. She was adorable. I loved her so much, and honestly I just kind of thought that this was gonna be like my happy ending. I was like, this is it, we've made it, everything's gonna be perfect from here on. I was just like, she was so perfect. I was just like, how could anything else be just not perfect, you know? Okay, as I was saying, oh, my hair got on you. I'm sorry. Okay. As I was saying, I had like a whole lot of anxiety and depression that was just from, honestly, a lot of self-inflicted stuff, like just dumb stuff I did in my life from when I was a childhood, when I was a teenager, and even in my adult life. Just dumb stuff, you know? And a lot of that, you know, in those relationships, I hadn't resolved any of that. So in turn, you know, everything, oh, there's a butterfly. Okay, anyway, in turn, you know, everything wasn't just gonna automatically be perfect, but that's the path I kind of chose. I was just like, I'm just gonna pretend everything's perfect, and I have this perfect baby, my perfect Rosie, and I was just like, and everything's gonna follow, you know? I just kind of thought everything was magically gonna just be great for the rest of my life. I thought that was my happy ending, but it really wasn't. It was kind of the start of just me really understanding how hard adult life can get. Let's see, the postpartum depression combined with the already depression that I had, it was so intense. It was unlike anything I ever knew that could happen, and it was hard. Some of it was circumstantial, some of it was like there were some outside forces working against me, but a lot of it was within. And you know, these problems, you know, I couldn't just pretend that all of these problems in my life just went away. That's not how you work things out, and that was kind of like hard for me to learn. And that was my strategy, and it was not working. It was big time not working. But things kind of just got worse for me. I started drinking wine. I called myself a wine mom, and I was like, you know, this is what I need to do. Like, this is, hey, stop. We're gonna go to the water in a minute. I was just like, I'm a wine mom, and this is what I need to do. This is what's gonna make me feel better. I don't know. It's really alcoholism, kind of. For me, it was at least. But, you know, I started drinking several bottles of wine a week. It was I was wallowing in my depression, and it was not helping. I was dealing with I was just a mess. Let's just say I was a mess. And I continued to do these things that were hurting me, these things that were not right for me. And deep down I knew, I had a pretty good idea that, okay, this is not working for me. But I just continued to be a dum-dum. And I just kept going and doing these really dumb things. But, okay, so here's the fixing part of it. So, following Christ, that was the first big major change for me. Because that kept me from going to these places and doing these things with these people and these friends that were holding me back from my full potential. And everyone, some people are just bad for each other. Like, I know that I was a toxic person to somebody, at some point. So I'm not speaking bad about anybody. I'm just saying, like, sometimes we're toxic people, and we're toxic for each other, and we're just, I was probably holding somebody back at one point, just like somebody was holding me back. That's just how it goes. But isolation was a start for me. I isolated myself. I prayed, I meditated, I just really studied who I was and these problems I had, and I just really began to do a lot of work on the person that I wanted to be. And I was just like, come on, like, we're doing it this time. Like, there's no excuses. I'm just like, I threw my hands up, and I was just like, I'm tired of this person that, has this drama, these problems. I was just pretty much like over it. I was just like, okay, so that was the first of a whole lot of change for me. And then, during my pregnancy with Lily, that's when I got on my grind. I was just like working. I was like, nobody's gonna stop me. I had this kind of like attitude, like, no one's gonna stop me from getting where I want to be. I was just like, you never know what's gonna happen in this world. And just being a mother of two, it was just like, it was insane to me to think. I was going from 1 to 2. It was crazy to me. I was just like, I'm gonna have 2 kids. Like, who's gonna let me have 2 kids? And so I put my all into it. I was just like, I have to make sure I can provide for these kids, whether, like, just on my own, like, no matter what. Of course, they have their dad, and I have a lot of support from family and friends and stuff, but like, I just was determined to be able to do it on my own, and to know that I could do it on my own, because, like, that's just what I wanted. I don't know. Like, I got this sense of pride, and I was just like, I was putting in these hours, I was putting in work, I was putting in savings. I had myself, I just kind of like learned a better work ethic, because your girl was a little bit lazy in the past, and maybe a bad employee. Sorry, anybody that I was a bad employee to. But I learned some serious work ethic, and that was like another big growth thing for me. So then I had Lily, and I had so much support and love. She was just born into such love and support. Rosie was too. I'm sorry, Rosie. You eating your peanut butter compote? It's good? Okay. But I had so much love and support, and it really helped me blossom with this work that I was doing like within myself, pretty much. So that was really awesome. Okay. So then next, that brings me to the weight loss aspect of it. After I had Rosie, so I was comforting myself with alcohol, with food, wine, pasta. Okay, pasta nights were like my wine night excuse. Like, I'd tell my mom, okay, it's pasta night, and we knew that meant, okay, wine. So wine and pasta and cheese and bread sticks and all.
It's open.
Oh, it's okay. All that stuff is what I was eating, and I was just, coffee, 2 sugars, cream. I was burying myself in food and chilling at the house. I was a stay-at-home mom with Rosie, and it got to where I looked in the mirror and I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, who is this? Like, I didn't recognize myself, and I was starting to feel the want to Photoshop my pictures. I was like, where's my waistline? I was people were calling me fat and I was kind of like, okay, this is really sad and depressing. And I was just like, you know, I started walking and doing like little things, but nothing ever stuck for me. Nothing ever stuck. And so this time I was really determined. Obviously I was in a better mental space, and that's that is the most important thing if you want to start a weight loss journey. That's what I'm convinced. I will preach that, you know, forever, because that's what really made this stick for me. So once I had Lily, I immediately started like really, really low impact stuff. Like first I started walking. I started just kind of moving, like getting up as much as I could though, because I was still recovering from having a baby, you know, so that was like just low impact stuff. I literally even did senior citizen dance workouts, and like, you can laugh at me, but you know, those little old ladies that be getting it kind of, and it's like easy stuff to kind of do after you have a baby, you know, when your body is still needing to be
I want to in the grass.
okay when your body is still kind of resting, you know. And so that's what I started with. And then once my doctor was like, yeah,
Mommy.
oh, thank you snack break. Well, that's good. I'll finish it in a minute. Once my doctor
I want water.
You want water? Okay, hold on.
They got water.
Oh, okay. So once my doctor cleared me to work out, that's when I started kettlebells, dance workouts, Zumba, Kaiju Dai, just pretty much anything to get myself moving. I started. I literally would do like laps back and forth, like across the house. And I don't live in a mansion. Eat it. I don't have a big house or anything. I literally just would like jog back and forth, touch the wall, do lunges. Rosie would even do the lunges with me. I would do squats holding the baby, like just literally anything to get moving. Like, it was really awesome. And then one day I had mentioned to my brother, I was just like, my brother, he's a little workout guy too. He works out a lot, and you know, I always admired that. I thought it was pretty cool. And so I had asked him, like, how do I get rid of this stomach? Okay, and I've done a lot of work on my stomach as well, but I just kind of was like asking him, like, how do I get abs? Like, that's what I asked him. I was just like, how do I get abs? And he's just like, abs are made in the kitchen. It's like the basic thing that everyone says, but I guess maybe like hearing it from somebody, you know, like somebody like my brother, I was just like, it really stuck with me. So that is pretty much when I started the diet aspect of it. And that part is really, really important, because I noticed so much initial like muscle, like, oops, she got mad. I noticed a lot of muscle being built all over my body, and then my stomach, which obviously I had just had a baby, so you know, I was trying to cut myself some slack, but you know, my stomach was there, and I was just like, okay, so let me start on the diet part. I cut out alcohol, and you know, if that's not for you, what works for one person might not work for the other person, you know, like if that's not for you, you know, you still drink. I would just say drink, you know, don't drink too much. For me, I got a little wild. If you know, you know. So cutting alcohol out was a big game changer for me when it comes to like just like the social aspect, like my behavior, and just bloating and just kind of becoming healthier as a whole. So then also fried foods, which at first that was kind of hard because I like Chick-fil-A, but they do have really good salads, and that's like my go-to now when I go to Chick-fil-A. Just cutting back on sugar, and like, you know, I never was one to eat like candy and stuff like that, but they do have like healthy. Oh, I'm Gucci right now. I'm Gucci. In a minute. Yeah. But just cutting back on all that kind of stuff. They have awesome healthy cookies, cereals. I still eat cereal. I eat cookies. I eat like little honey candies and stuff. And Rosie's eating right now. But yeah, I mean, we still eat. Like I'm a breastfeeding mom. Like I get hungry all day. Like as you can see right here, we brought mini snacks. We've been eating.
Yeah.
We eat all day, and because that's another tactic I tried, was like starving myself at one point or another, and that doesn't work. It doesn't stick. It's unhealthy. Food is fuel. Your body needs that fuel to run. So I think it's really important to also remember, like, you don't have to starve yourself. And another just quick tip I was thinking about is just like not checking the scale. Like, don't obsess over the number. I haven't not weighed myself in probably almost a month now, but then before that it was another month, and you know, I think I checked after maybe like a month and a half, and I was like, then I saw results, and I was like, yeah, I was feeling pumped, I was feeling motivated, and I'm just like, maybe I would be feeling discouraged if I checked it like every day or something like that, you know, like I'd be feeling like you know, it moves slower, I guess, if you keep checking and you're like, like I give up because I'm not seeing any progress or something. Like, so that's just one thing to think about too. I still drink coffee. I know some people maybe like cut out caffeine too. I love coffee. I'm a coffee lover. I drink coffee every day, and that's just, I read this book called Neanderthal. It's like a Neanderthal diet and stuff, and it, like, as soon as it said you can't have coffee and potatoes, I was like, I don't know about that. Because like I said, you got to make sure whatever like diet you go on works for you. Like, it's got to be something that you can stick with. It's got to be a lifestyle change. You know, but anyway, after I started those low impact workouts, I just started adding more weight. Like, I just started working out more. Stop. I started adding more weight.
I can get one by myself.
Okay. You see that guy over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I kept it moving. I added more weight. The workouts got longer. I started just kind of exploring a lot of new things, like different yogas, even like trying really advanced yoga. Sometimes it's like really fun just to like push yourself and like just feel challenged. And I even do, you know, like at the end of my workouts, I'll be like, woo-hoo, like do even like a little cheer like of encouragement for myself, like, and just like have these pep talks, like, you can do this, like you know, if everyone knew, yeah, you can do this.
Get it, mommy.
Get it. Another thing is,
I got it.
Okay, let me finish.
I won't go.
Okay. Oh, that breeze. That breeze is beautiful. So anyway, I would not call it as you're going on a diet. I think this is really important too. Diet, I think, diet has like a negative vibe around it. Like, I don't like the vibe around diet. Like, oh, I'm going on a diet. Diet says temporary. Diet says restriction. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do a lifestyle change that works for you to keep the weight off, you know? Like, I think, like, don't go on a strict diet that you're not going to follow up with, because like, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. And like, for me, like I said, I eat, I have fun. Like, look at it as a lifestyle change, like not something you're gonna dread. Look at it as something like oh, I'm gonna find all the, you know, like all this new food. Like, there's new opportunity to learn like about like, the history behind food. You can try things you never even would have thought you liked. Like, that's a big thing we're doing right now at home. Like, I cook dinner and we're just nice. We're trying new things, and it's so fun. It's fun for the family. It's just like, you know, getting healthy and just looking at it like that. Like, looking at it like,
am I gonna water?
Not yet. Looking at, let me finish. Looking at, Rosie, let me finish. I'm almost done. I'm on the last page. I'm on the last page. Rosie, I'm on the last page. Let me finish, okay? Okay. So yeah, like I would just say take it a day at a time. Just feed your mind and your soul first. I think that's really, really important because like who you are on the inside matters way more than how you look on the outside. And that's important. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself, and in turn, like all the weight loss stuff will come easy because once you love yourself, you'll be like, I wanna fuel myself. I wanna fuel my body. I wanna feed my body good food. I wanna work out. I wanna push myself, like push my body to its limits, like see what you can really do. It's a really awesome journey, but that's once you reevaluate your life, reevaluate yourself, and just be like, who am I? Figure out who you are. I still don't know who I am, but for the most part, I've figured out a lot about why I did the things I did in the past, and why I was being like self-destructive, why these things weren't working for me. And now in turn, I've been able to adopt a diet that works for me, that I'm happy doing. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna say diet. A healthy lifestyle that works for me, and I'm happy and excited to go to the grocery store. I'm happy and excited to cook and just find new things. It's really awesome. Like I said, I've been through many phases in my life. I've burned a lot of bridges. I've been through a lot. I was like I said, I was a dum-dum, and there was a lot of stuff that I did that just I caused problems for myself and for other people in my life. And I think a big thing to remember in working on yourself is, if you could see, Rosie is getting in the baby stroller. Get out. Just move forward and don't let the past hold you in chains, because you won't be able to grow as a person, and you'll continue to be that person that was like who you don't like, who you're trying to move past. So don't let the past hold you captive. Just don't be held captive by the mistakes that you've made, or maybe you tried a diet before and it didn't work out. Like I'm kind of talking about everything as a whole. So like diet wise, just growing as a person wise, like just move forward. Like tomorrow's a brand new day. Take it a day at a time. Just relax, and you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. I will try to put some pictures of just like what I looked like before, maybe like some pictures of when I'm pregnant, some pictures of when I started versus now. I'm still going, I'm still working, I'm finding new workouts and everything. So I'll be sharing any of that. I'm just gonna try to share like a lot of my life here, and I'm just really thankful, and that's why I'm starting this channel. I'm really thankful, and my heart is so full, and I just want to share like what God has done for me and the work that I've done for myself. I think about what, when I was a first-time mom, how miserable I was, just trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I just want to share what I did to get to that light. And I just want to, I want you young moms to know who are watching that you can get to that point too. It's attainable. So I'm just going to try to share pretty much like my life, and maybe if I could help one person, that would be really awesome. So subscribe to my channel, and I hope that along this journey y'all just enjoy a little glimpse into my life. Aloha and hello. I don't know how people wear their hair like this. I'm Victoria. This is Rosie.
Hi.
This is Lily. She's always busy. She's in her own zone. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys why I stopped drinking and why you should too. And why I was kind of like a wine mom and why I am now not. As soon as I stopped drinking, I am now a wonderful mother. I'm a professional cellist. I live a very healthy, active lifestyle, and I'm an ordained minister. First, I'm going to talk about some of the health benefits. There are literally so many. Your body will instantly start thanking you once you stop drinking. One thing I noticed was just feeling overall way more healthy. My skin cleared up. Maybe it's Maybelline. When you stop drinking, it really helps you maintain your cognitive abilities. Just all around helps you think better about life decisions and everything you need, because life is hard enough as it is without having a cloudy mind where you are unfocused, especially if you suffer from ADD or ADHD or any kind of like mental thing at all. It will really help you as a whole if you don't consume alcohol. I used to have not like horrible skin, but I definitely used to get a lot more acne. And now, one thing that I really noticed when I was actively drinking, all my passions disappeared. I had passion for nothing, literally nothing. My passions just began to fizzle away into the horizon, like goodbye. There was a numbness about my entire being. I found myself trying to wake myself up and remember who I was by listening to old music, different things that I used to like doing, and none of that worked. Like, I would try to listen to old songs, you know, just try to remember things that made me happy, and nothing made me happy. And I just kept wondering, where did I go? Like, little did I know that sobriety was literally the key. Gradually, I've developed a personality again, and it's been amazing. I've picked up new hobbies, just things like I've never been so excited to wake up in the morning and think about what the day holds for me. Probably the best thing is just living a life that I know I'm gonna remember the memories that I make. Memories with the people I love, my family. I'm not like out living this double life, feeling like, oh, I went clubbing, I did some things I'm not proud of, then I have to hide it, stuff like that. And it's just like all that disappears from your life, and you feel so pure inside. You feel so just genuinely at peace and happy. There's not things out there like I don't have to wake up in the morning and think, did I behave myself? Like, there's definitely a lot of social perks to it. You feel every real emotion that there is, and you don't have to worry about alcohol induced or anger or sadness or regrets. It's no regrets here. Now I live my life and I'm unapologetically me. And once I kind of discovered myself again, once I started finding all these passions that I used to have, it's like I kind of met back up with an old friend, and that old friend is myself. I'm certainly not judging anybody who drinks. I'm just sharing my personal experience. Like, if you just go out and have a couple drinks every now and then, no, I'm not judging anybody at all. What works for one person might not work for the other, but definitely at people who drink in excess, that's not the best thing for you. I don't think that's the best thing for anybody. I challenge you to reduce your alcohol intake for a week and see if it doesn't start benefiting you in some way. Even within 24 hours after you've had alcohol, your immune system starts to recover to performing to its normal ability. Less than a week later, your body will already start thanking you, your kidneys will be cleaner, and your neuroconnections will begin to heal. You'll start thinking clearer, living clearer, just having a clear mind. I feel like I used to have like a constant bloat around my body, around my hands and my fingers and my wrists, my arms, and like different areas like that. And once I stopped drinking, I definitely noticed a reduce in just all around bloat. I don't feel dehydrated ever. And there's so many fun drinks that you can drink too. That tea drinking is like certainly something I enjoy. We'll make like lemon water, cucumber water, different stuff like that. The kombucha, which has like, I think like a microscopic amount of alcohol in it, but that doesn't count. Lattes, matcha, coffee, which I'm like a coffee fanatic, so that's something I really love. This is the ultimate glow up challenge. I know that in the past when I used to think I should stop drinking, my New Year's resolution would be something like stop drinking, and I'd be like, nah. It was just never something I followed through with. I wish I had tried it for at least a month or two. You know, I was always on the hunt to have this glow up, and now I am the happiest I have been. Like I said, I'm not judging anybody. I literally just wanted to share my experience with my weight loss and the all-around peace in my life, because I just not drinking, praising the Lord, meditating, just becoming one with myself has not only mended relationships, the bridges that I have burned to a crisp begin to repair themselves slowly. I'm leaving up those pictures on my Instagram and my socials because I'm not gonna hide a part of my life that was my life. Like, I'm not gonna hide it. And if I could help one person by sharing my experience, I think that would be super awesome. That's like a lot of what I want to talk about on this channel. If we're floating through life on this big earth, this big space rock, I know that some days we feel like we don't know what we're doing, and I just feel like it's really good to try to find the positive in life. Try to find somebody positive to talk to. If you don't have anyone positive to talk to, you can talk to me on here. We'll just chat, get a little blanket, get on some grass. We're all just trying to make it. If I can
make it.
We're just trying to make it.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make it.
Me?
Yeah. And so if there's anything I can say with my experience,
I don't want to make it.
and who knows, maybe you too could become a content creator / musician / ordained minister.